A ship travels 14 miles on a bearing of 21 degrees. So you have a ship that travels 14 miles on a bearing of 21 degrees. And then it continues to travel on a bearing of 111 degrees for 20 miles. How far is it from a starting point? So let's see, we are working with, first we need to select a point. I'm going to place it right here. Whenever it tells you 21 degrees, remember we are dealing with navigation, so therefore we need to start from the north towards the right. So in this case, I'm going to place my y-axis and my x-axis, and it's 21 degrees. I'm going to start from here. Here's my ship, and it's going to go towards 21 degrees. I'm going to divide it in 3 sections by placing 2 dashes, and I know 21 degrees is less than 30. I'll place it right here. So this is the path of the ship, and that's 14 miles. This degree here is 21 degrees. It is a good idea to be able to label as you go through, and it's a good idea to place your degrees in red or a different color so you can actually see a little more clearly. From there, it travels on a bearing of 111 degrees. So from there, from this point here, I'm going to make my x and y axis again. There's my x-axis. And remember that I make my x and y axis just because this might be greater than 90 degrees, such as in this case, and it will be a little bit easier. Remember that whenever we're working with navigation, this is starting from the north. I'm going to go towards the right, 111 degrees. So this is 90. How many more degrees? 21 more degrees after 90. So I'm going to divide this in 3 sections by placing 2 dashes, and 21 degrees will be slightly less than 30. So therefore my angles should be this way. Now if you notice, we're going for 20 miles, so it'll be slightly longer than your 14. So the ship first travels 40 miles on a 21 degree bearing, and then 111 miles continues. How far is it from the starting point? Now, a key thing to be able to remember is that we are dealing with 90 degrees angles in this unit. As we go into later units, we are not, but we are so far. So therefore, let's see, I know that this is 90 and this is 111. I know that this angle here is 21 degrees. I need to be able to find another angle, and I know this is 20. So if you notice, I need to be able to find where's my right angle, and sometimes you are able to see it, such in this case, this should be my right angle, and we can easily calculate that that's my right angle. We know that these 2 lines are parallel lines. So if you look carefully, we know that there are 2 parallel lines. So in this case, if we look at this line right here and place it in a different color, we have this line here and this line right here. Those are 2 parallel lines. And since this angle here is 21 degrees, therefore I know that this angle is 21 degrees just because we have a transversal of, this will be my transversal. So therefore this angle and this angle are the same. So that'll be 21 degrees. So therefore this angle here is 21 degrees. Also, we can look at this other angle here. We have a right angle right over here. That is a right angle. Just because of the axis, we made an x-axis and a y-axis. And therefore, if this angle here if this angle here is 21, what will this angle be in order for it to be 90? So that angle will be 59. So therefore this angle is 69, correct? 69. So 69 plus 21 gives me 90. And therefore the 21 plus the 69, that makes a 90-degree angle. So therefore that's our 90-degree angle. And determine that this is 14 and this is 20. Therefore we can use the Pythagorean theorem to be able to calculate the missing length, which we'll call x, or c in this case. So c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. C is what we're looking for. A will be 14 squared plus b will be 20 squared. Now remember, in this case you're going to be able to use a calculator. And I prefer to just type in everything at once. So I'm going to take the square root on both sides. So c is equal to the square root of 14 squared plus 20 squared. And that way you have fewer mistakes. So I'm going to use my square root of 14 squared plus 20 squared. And my answer will be 24.4. So c is equal to 24.4. But in this case they rounded up to being 24.